What did you think of NXT 2.0? Obviously, you worked around there for a bit there, and some people love it, and some people just loathe it.
I think the idea behind it is good. It's going to give a lot of younger people an opportunity to get seen and be shown. I feel like for a guy like a Kona Reeves or Wesley Blake or some of those guys who never really got the chance on the old one, the opportunity, like this would be such a great time for those guys, but
I would do a little trick where anytime I'd hear a guest coach came in, I'd hit him up afterwards and I'd be like, who'd you like? Kona's name came up a lot.
All the time. I will never understand that one, man. I was gutted on that. Like, I mean, here you got a 6 foot something Jack Hawaiian kid who can work, and you can't find something to do with him. Like, and he's a good dude, man. And he works so hard. Like, yeah, he was there, 6, 7 years, but he was a kid when he came in there, and he's a man when he leaves. I just watched him grow up, and it was hard to see. And then that I think, back to what played in my decision to ask for my release, it was seeing that start to happen, and these guys, like, how do you let them go? But you're going to hire this person who doesn't even know, ask them who Savio Vega is, Yokozuna is. They don't even know who that person is, but you're going to give them an opportunity over a guy like Kona Reeves. It was frustrating,
When I saw them let go of guys like Kona Reeves or EJ Nduka, I'm like, I don't really know what they want anymore. And even on the main roster, when they let go of a Braun Strowman, I go, what are they after? What exactly is it that they desire now?
Yeah, EJ's another guy who was like inspiring for me to go out there and do. I saw him leave, and he was in my class a lot, and I saw him grow, and like to see him go out there, and he's going to Mexico and working for LMLW and doing great up there. It just looks like he's having fun, and he's self-promoting himself, which is it's just awesome, If you're not self-promoting yourself as an independent wrestler these days, you're missing something. With social media, it gives you, that was why I opened the YouTube channel. Like, I have all this stuff that I want to be able to put out there. Found all of these old, VHS tapes with these matches with Taz and Perry Saturn on independent shows before anybody knew who any of us were, that I want to be able to put up there, as well as new stuff going forward as I go out and get back out on the road again. And, it might not even be wrestling stuff. I'm like, hey, here's 3 minutes of my time in the UK this weekend. Like, if you want to watch it, check it out. Like,
I saw one you posted with Just Incredible last week.
Last
week, who former Aldo Montoya, PJ Walker, and it's a good, solid 15 minutes of work there.
And it just, the YouTube channel just gives me a place to put that stuff, with something that's 15, 20 minutes long, and I don't have to do it. I upload it, and if I want to say something, I can. If I want to voice over it, I can. I don't want to do a lot of editing to it.
Sure.
Some of this stuff, I just want to throw it up there, so at least it's saved. I get it off these VHS tapes and put it out there.
So do you have to convert that? Like, how does that work?
I do. Yeah, I convert it over, and then what happened, Sean, was I had all of these home movies with my kids, and all the little mini tapes. So I bought this converter, and I had like 50 of these tapes because I want to have saved. And I made a private YouTube channel for my family and started uploading all these. And then I, come across all these VHS tapes with all this stuff that I've interviews and matches and, from all the way back to my first match in '89. And that was my first upload, and as soon as I uploaded it, that very first match, I only have it on the original VHS tape. I uploaded it, and when it automatically ejected from the VCR, and the tape was all mangled.
Oh no!
So at least I got it. Yeah, I got it on digital. So.
Oh my gosh, we definitely encourage people to check that out, because I loved it when I saw the Just Incredible one. I was like, oh, this is awesome, because there's so many of those people, as you mentioned, that you worked before WWE or WWF.
I have an independent match from somewhere in Massachusetts with Hakushi that I didn't even remember doing, but I'm going through this stuff, and I'm like, I need to put that up there too,
I love it. We'll kind of go back to NXT, because I'm very fascinated as to what your mentality was when, for example, it's maybe June or something, and Adam Cole himself thinks his contract is up in 5 months. They walk up to him, they say, hey, bud, your contract's up in 3 days. Pete Dunne, too. Pete Dunne re-signed. But I know at one point there was an expectation that O'Reilly, Gargano, Cole's deals would be up within a couple weeks of each other in December. But all of a sudden, your top star on NXT is just not going to be there anymore. What was that like, even finding that out?
Dude, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know until I didn't know till after Cole was gone. Like, I saw him, I saw him before the match, his last match. And, somebody said, oh, he's pretty upset before he went out there. And then he came back and I saw he looked like he was upset. Like Regal was talking to him over in the corner. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. Like, we were kept in the dark on a lot.
Yeah.
Everything was very hush hush there. And like, I didn't know until after he was gone, and for sure. And like, even when, even with Gargano, is he gone? Is he not gone? Like, I don't know. I see he opens his Pro Wrestling Tees store. So I go, okay, I assume he's gone, but but even when I was there, it was like that,